was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. And the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
At that time, when this happens, you're already going to have World War III in full bloom. So you're going to have fighter jets of the Russians, fighter jets of the Chinese, fighter jets of the Japanese, fighter jets of the Ishmaelites, fighter jets of the Pakistanis, and fighter jets of the East Indians, and fighter jets of the Hamites, and fighter jets of the United States, fighter jets of the land of Israel. All these different fighter jets up in the heavens fighting against each other. And what they're going to do is they're going to stop in the middle of what they're doing. When they see Yahushua and the angels, they're going to be like, oh shit. And what's going to happen is the battle that they're having with each other is going to stop, and they're going to turn around and focus their energy on fighting against the Lord and the angels. And they're going to lose miserably.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
So Yahushua, when he comes back, he's pained to come and take this place out. Why do you think the scriptures say that the earth shall rock to and fro like a drunkard? What type of devastation is it going to take that's going to make the whole world rock back and forth? Scripture said, so great an earthquake.
All right. Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKodash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. In his son's name, who the word in the call Jesus Christ, real name in the Hebrew is Yahushua. Also give praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh HaKodash, the Holy Spirit, which is the force and entity that makes his edification possible. I want to say Shalom to all you sincere-hearted Akim Wa'akwat, that you brothers and few sincere sisters make your bodies a living sacrifice on a daily basis in this wicked and adulterous generation. I also want to give double honors unto my beloved apostle Elder Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who ruled well. And I'm the brother Osman Wath here from the Great Millstone Dallas camp. All right, coming back this morning through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Shah. All right, to do another lesson. In Lord's will, this will be edifying unto the elect of the nation of Israel and glorifying unto the names of my power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, in the name of his son, Yahushua. All right, now, as you can see the title of this lesson, we're going to get back into the book of Psalms, chapter 137. All right, Thahalayam, chapter 137. We only got 9 verses, so we'll get through it. And as you can read the title, it says, remember, O Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the children of Edom. All right, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. All right, and this is definitely, all right, a staple, a foundational chapter, okay, that, starting with our apostles and brothers, bishops, all the men, okay, we get into all the time, man, especially, the 7th through the 9th verses, okay, as pretty much this is this is part of the gospel, man, okay, the Lord destroying our enemies for us and delivering us out of their hands. As a matter of fact, let's get this in Isaiah, the 61st chapter, which our Lord Yahweh Shah quoted this chapter in the book of Luke, the 4th chapter. All right, Luke, Isaiah 61. And the point is in verse 2, but I'm just going to start at verse 1. It says, the spirit of the Lord power, Yahweh B'Shem Shah, is upon me, because the Lord Yahweh have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. And here's the point, verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Shah, and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. You see? So this is why we're asking Yahweh B'Shem Shah to remember the children of Edom. All right? So he can come back, okay, and wage war, all right, against our enemies, man. And so that's going to be our comfort. That's what the saints are patiently waiting for. Revelation 13, 9, and 10. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And shalom to you, Akim Wa'akwaf, that's tuning in this morning. And Yahweh B'Shem Shah Barakathon. Wa Barakar to Wa. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get it. Psalms 137 from the top. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. Yeah, in that cursory glance, as one reads this chapter, they would think that this is speaking about the Neo-Babylonian Empire, but as we continue to read, it's letting you know, okay, which Babylon this is talking about, the daughter of Babylon, all right, which these Edomites rule it, all right. Don't mean to, give a spoiler alert, but I mean, we already know, all right, those of you that's been, faithfully watching and tuning in to the apostles and brothers, all right. So this is the Babylon is talking about right here in America. Let's read this again. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yeah, both kingdoms, northern kingdom and southern kingdom. All right, as we're here in these latter days together, all right, serving our final captivity. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 33. And this chapter goes into the judgment of Babylon the Great, okay, aka America. Jeremiah 50 and 33 says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, northern kingdom and southern kingdom, were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. See, that's right here in America. All right, we know that wasn't in the ancient world, as we go into all the time, because why? All right, the northern tribes, they went into the Assyrian captivity. You can read that account, I believe, was that 2 Kings, around the 16th and 17th chapter. All right, and then about 100 years later, all right, the southern kingdom went into the Babylonian captivity in 3 waves. I believe the first wave around 605 BC. All right, the second 597, then the third 587 BC. All right, so this didn't happen back then. We weren't oppressed together. Both kingdoms, we were not oppressed together. All right, this is happening right here in Babylon the Great. All right, and that right there, understanding that history absolutely confounds, okay, these so-called antichrist scholars, man. You see, that's going and paying all these hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to these damn cemetery schools, man. You see. But anyway, let's go back here to Psalms 137 and 1. It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. That's right, man. And that's been our plight, as so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. That's been our plight. That's all we know, okay, is drinking our tears here in Babylon the Great. You see, seeing how far, how far down, we've been downtrodden, man, and being cast down. You see, ultimately is because of our disobedience towards the Lord. And now we're in times to where Esau, okay, he's taking it way far beyond the Lord's intentions, as it says in Zechariah, the 15th chapter, how the Lord is sore displeased with the heathen, for they have forwarded the affliction, man. You see, and it's going to be a judgment, man, okay, for what Esau has done, is doing, and continues, okay, to do unto the children of Israel, man, starting with the elect. So it says, by the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. Yeah, we're remembering where we come from. You see, and how do we remember? Okay, through these prophecies, okay, through the prophets, okay, prophesying unto the dry bones, as it says in the book of Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. See, as we're, part of this great awakening, now we're really starting to, see how bitter this place, really is, man, as we remember Zion. See, and we're people before we're a place, remembering the type of, status we once had. All right. Remember how, first and foremost, how far left we went against our power, man. You see, and this is why this is known as a solemn assembly. When we were just in Jeremiah 50, I'm going to go back. This is a solemn assembly. There's a few scriptures coming to mind right now. Jeremiah 50. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get the one in Zephaniah. All right. Because this is what's happening in real time. This live lesson is a testimony, it's a witness of, okay, this happening. We're fulfilling prophecy. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and 12. It says, I will leave also in the midst of thee, and afflicted and poor people. And that's us, man. We're afflicted. We're poor. You see, we're poor in economic status, of course. Okay, in social status, we're poor in spirit. All right, but it's all good. That's why Yahweh says, "For blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." So it says, "And I will leave also in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai." See, that's all we have. Okay, let's continue to read verse 13. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in the mouth. That's right. As it says in Revelation 14, there's going to be no guile in the elect's mouth. You see, as they sing this new song, okay, testify. All right, this is what has the elect squeaky clean. All right, this testimony that Yahweh Shema Shai has given us, along with the blood of Yahweh Shai, which it took Yahweh Shai's blood for us to receive this testimony. You see? So let's continue to read. It says, "For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid." That's right, and we're feeding right now. Okay, the Lord's sheep are being fed. Now let's skip over here to verse 18. Here's the point. He says, "I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly." See, so this is a solemn assembly that that's being held right now behind enemy lines. All right, in Babylon the Great, and all throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, but especially right here in Babylon the Great, where this is the bulk. This is where the bulk of the Israelites are at here in these latter days. All right, and the Lord is gathering, okay, the elect by this banner, by this truth. He says, "I will gather them that are sorrowful." Sorrowful for what? For the plight that we have. Okay, us being in captivity, us being separated from our power, us being in these heathen bodies, just being totally through. So he says, "I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden." That's right. See, the elect understands that this is a reproach that we're in right here. This is a reproach. While you have the majority of our people, okay, they view America as their pride and joy. This is not this predicament that we're in is not a reproach unto the majority of our people. They take it as a badge of honor. They take single parent households as a badge of honor. I'm an independent, strong black woman. I don't need no man. I raised 4 kids by myself. See, that's supposed to be a reproach in the normal fucking world, man. See? All right, but the elect, as we're coming into the remembrance of who our power is, okay, and who we are, all right, we see, man, hey, bro, we are not where we're supposed to be. All right. But the Lord is gathering those that are sorrowful, okay, unto this solemn assembly. But let's continue to read. Psalms 137:1. "By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion." Verse 2. "We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof." Meaning what? That our song was taken away from us. As scripture speaks about, how he's, the daughters of music shall be brought low. And that happened unto us as well, man. See? So it says, for there, talking about in Babylon, America, "they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion." Yeah, and I got a little article I want to show. All right. See, because that's what Esau set up Jake to do, man, is to be his entertainment, man. You see, and it's nothing new. When we're out there on the planet, what's going to tell you here in this article, you see, that's why you got all these niggas just singing, rapping, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's in our spirit, to make music. All right, but the origins and the way our people do it here in Babylon the Great, okay, it's nothing to be proud of, man. All right, but I'm gonna read this real quick. This is off of digitalhistory.uh.edu, and the title is what's the title? I don't know. I just typed in what I typed in. Slave masters made slaves sing songs, and I was kind of skimming through a few, and this one looked good. So I'll read it. It says slave owners expected slaves. Let me see if y'all can see the screen. Yep. It says slave owners expected slaves to sing as well as to work. Yeah. See, just like now. See, Jake think he free, you know, because, you know, he could sing or rap, you know. But now, man, you still a slave. All right. That's why the music industry, okay, it's not owned by you. Who is it owned by? Okay, your slave masters, man. Chiefly, all right, those Amalekites, man. You see? This is what all this goes back to, man. There's an origin to everything. It says slave owners expect the slaves to sing as well as to work. According to Frederick Douglass, make a noise was a phrase made by masters whenever slaves were silent. See? That's what the so-called masters used to say. Make a noise, quote unquote, make a noise. That's literally what we just read in Psalms 137. Let's read that again. Psalms 137 and verse 3. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. See, make a noise. All right, sing something, boy. All right. It says, and they that wasted us, it says, required of us mirth. So they want you, you know, be buck dancing and, you know, all the while you working, okay, picking cotton. You see, and nowadays you picking digital cotton. You see, it says, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. See, they want Jake to be their entertainment, man. Which Jake has done that and still doing it, and they have no problem bending over for this damn devil. See, selling their soul, man, just to sing a damn song, to be a one-hit wonder. All right, we got plenty of examples, man. Jay-Z, your Diddy's. All right, those are some of the flavors of the week here as of late. Okay, of course, Beyonce. You know, all these cats, man, that's in this industry. You know, Michael Jackson says, "Make a noise" was a phrase made by masters whenever slaves were silent. Slave songs took a variety of forms. There were field hollers sung by individuals. Yeah, that's what we could pretty much name or call these jakes now, man. That's up there in the music industry. They field hollers. See, field hollers. Man, that's crazy. It says there were field hollers sung by individuals. There were work songs sung by groups of field hands to coordinate and pace their work. Yep. And Esau, gives Jake this music, okay, to pretty much kind of appease Jake. You see, keep Jake comfortable and lulled to sleep. You see, while he's still, a slave. Says the slave songs not only laid the musical foundations for the most popular forms of music in later American history. See, let's read that again. The slave songs not only laid the musical foundations for the most popular forms of history in later American history. Salakia. Yeah. It says, including the blues, jazz, they also influenced the practice of American culture. Salakia, American religion. Says a Methodist at an 1819 camp meeting had this to say about singing among African Americans and its influence upon whites. This is what they said. In the blacks quarter, the colored people get together and sing for hours together, short scraps of disjointed affirmations, pledges, or prayers, lengthened out with long repetition choruses. They are all sung in the merry chorus manner of the southern harvest field, or a husking frolic method of the slaves' blacks. It says, with every word so sung, they have a sinking of one or the other leg of the body alternately. Talking about Jake dancing and two-stepping, which that's in our spirit. But Jake is doing it, okay, for the damn devil. You see, and Esau, set us up, okay, to be his form of entertainment, man. This is a reproach. That's why we got that early in Zephaniah, the 3rd chapter. This is a reproach, man. You see? And they've used the music industry. You know, it's definitely, you know, I would say like probably like the top three. Okay, one of the top three ways of how they, you know, has kept Jake, you know, content slaves, man. See, but this is where it all stems from. You know, make a noise, boy. So it says producing an audible sound of the feet at every step and as manifest as the steps of actual Negro dancing in Virginia. So yeah, that's pretty much the point on that article. I just wanted to show that, you know, which, you know, I know you brothers already know, but yeah, man, it just makes the scriptures come to life even more. See, no other nation can relate to what we've been through, man. You know, this is why we can go into secular history and see what happened to us so-called Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, you see, and go into the Bible, you see, and show, okay, why that happened. You see, going to show that we're the people of the Lord, man. We're the ones that's, you know, that's in captivity, that's in slavery. All right. But, all right, we're asking the Lord to remember the children of Edom, to remember all of our enemies, man. As every nation has had, let me get that. First Maccabees, the second chapter. Every nation has had part of our spoils. First Maccabees 2:10, it says, what nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils? That's right, man. So what nation hasn't made merchandise of the children of Israel? You see, had us into slavery, had us in captivity, man. You know, you read the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter, speaks about how, you know, they sent gifts to one another. You know, these different nations sent gifts to one another, and those gifts were us, shipping us to and fro all throughout the globe. All right, you know, making merchandise of us. So yeah, let's go back. Psalms 137 and verse 3 says, for there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. That's what we were just going into, man. All right. Now Esau wants to exploit Jake, okay, for his talents, okay, because, you know, we are the salt of the earth. See, Esau exploits it, man. All right. And wants you to be profitable for his sake. We just read in that article how, you know, because, you know, off the backs of, you know, Jake, off of their talent, man, that's pretty much formed American culture, so-called. See, imagine if there were no Israelites here in America, bro. America would be bland as hell. You know, the music, you're gonna be listening to bluegrass. Well, I take that back. No, bluegrass even came from Jake. Bro, everything came from, you know, even rock and roll, you know. So yeah, man. If it wasn't for Jake, man, Esau would, boy, I don't know what he'll be doing. See? And that's why he wants us, that's why he wants Jake to, you know, to be in these prominent, you know, entertainment, you know, roles and positions. But he makes sure that we're not the ones that have, you know, the power and the authority, you know, in these organizations, you know, like the music industry, man. You know, these record labels, you know. Jay don't own that. Verse 4, Psalms 137 and 4 says, how shall we sing? It says, how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? See? And that's what we're doing. All right. Esau, he's mad because we're not singing the song that he wants to hear. You see, we're singing Yahweh Bashmal Shah's song in a strange land, you know? And this is something that's never been done before. I'm going to grab this real quick in Psalms 40. All right. As we're remembering ourselves in the land of our captivities, the Lord has filled our mouths with the song. Psalms chapter 40, I'm going to start right here, verse 1. This is a Psalm of David. He says, I waited patiently for the Lord, Yahweh Bashmal Shah, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of a horrible pit. What's that pit? Okay, this system of America, this whole beast system, man. This is the pit. And we're being brought up in the spirit, man. The Lord is lifting us up, right? Raised together in heavenly places with Yahweh Shah, okay, as we've been quickened. He says, he brought me up also out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay. See, that's how you know it's talking about this system. As you read Daniel, the second chapter, okay, that image of that man that Nebuchadnezzar had, you know, Daniel broke down the meaning of that vision Nebuchadnezzar had. That the image with the with the man and his feet was partly iron, partly clay. See, this is what the Lord is bringing us up out of, starting in the spirit. It says he brought me up also out of a horrible pit and out of the miry clay, and set my feet up on a rock. Who's that rock? Yahweh Shai. All right, this doctrine, this truth, and established my goings. Here's the point, verse 3. And he had put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our power. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shai. See, that's the elect singing the Lord's song in a strange land, And this is why Esau's pissed, because this ain't the song he wanted to hear. All right, he wanted to continue to see Jake, all right, buck dance and gyrate and jive all over the place. All right, see, but nah, the Lord is raising us up, man. All right, he's putting his song in our mouth. All right, no longer singing and buck dancing for the damn devil, man. All right, let's read this again. Psalms 137:4. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? It's a question, because you consider the captivity, we're in, and the type of oppression, all this oppression we've come through is like, damn, how can this be done? But it's being done, you see, through the spirit, man. Verse 5, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Let's read that again. I'm going to get this in NOT real quick. All right. I'm going to read verse 3, even though we just read it. I'm going to get it in NLT. Psalms 137:3 in the NLT says, for our captors demanded a song from us. Our tormentors insisted on a joyful hymn. Sing us one of those songs of Jerusalem. Verse 4, but how can we sing the songs of the Lord while in a pagan land? See? And that's what we're doing. Even though it may seem impossible, okay, carnally, like, damn, how we going? Because this song is what's restoring us, The song is what's restoring us, and it seems impossible, all right, but the Lord is making it happen. We're singing the Lord's song, okay, while we're in Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. It says, verse 5, if I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget how to play the harp. May my tongue stick to the roof of my mouth if I fail to remember you. And even though we've been discontinued from our heritage, as it says in Jeremiah 17:4, all right, the Lord is causing our minds to be stirred up by way of remembrance by this new song, as we just got in Psalms the 40th chapter. I want to get this in Jeremiah 51 and verse 50. It says, I'm going to start right here, verse 49. As Babylon hath caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. Ye that have escaped the sword, go away, stand not still. And that's talking about us. We've escaped the sword, Lord willing. All right, Lord willing. All right, the Lord allows us to, escape all these, evils that's coming upon this place. It says, ye that have escaped the sword, go away and stand not still. Remember the Lord Yahweh by Shemal Shah afar off. And that's what we're doing. We're remembering the Lord. You see, far away from our land, it says, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. That's what's happening, man. We're remembering, okay, where we come from, especially more so in the spirit. Okay, that's why scriptures likens Jerusalem. It said, what is that? Galatians 4, Jerusalem, which is the mother of us all, above, which is above, talking about the heavenly Jerusalem, man, the elect. Let me get that. Galatians. And 2/3 of our people have forgotten where they come from. They've forgotten Jerusalem. All right. This Galatians chapter 4. You know, they don't even lay it to mind. You know, as Isaiah say, you know, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master cribs, but my people do not consider. You know, Jay don't give a damn. He don't care anything about history. You know where he comes from. You know, and you could thank Esau, for that as well, as Esau's taking the history, of slavery, okay, out of schools, with this critical race theory, like this younger batch, Jake, is being brought up in these schools. Like they literally have no knowledge of like the slave ships. Like that used to be taught, when I was growing up in school, but now they don't even talk about that anymore. So now when they, hear us speak about like, yeah, man, we was on slave, they're like, what are you talking about? They literally think that America is like where they've always been, Let me get this. Let me read that one more time in Psalms 137 in verse 5. If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. So let me become dumb to where I can't even speak. See, it says, if I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. See, and we, man, hey, listen, starting with our apostles and their teachers and us brothers on down, man. Hey, this is what we contemplate up on all the day long, man. Okay, the kingdom, all right, the New Jerusalem. New Jerusalem is going to come down out of heaven, man. All right, Yahweh Shai and his elect. That's the real Jerusalem right there. Let me get this. Galatians 4 and verse 26. It says, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. And I want to grab that word above, because that's the true Jerusalem right there. All right. And the elect is coming back into remembrance of this, man. This word above in the Greek, Strong's G 507. I know. All right. I know. Spell A-N-O. It says upwards, high. It says of the quarters of heaven. Check this out. It says in Galatians 4:26, the word could refer to either place or time, and more so really time. You see, before the foundation of the world was even created, it was Yahweh Shai and the elect. You see, it says the word could refer to either place or time, i.e. place, the Jerusalem which is above in the heavens time, the eternal Jerusalem which preceded the earthly one. Ooh. See, it's talking about Yahweh Shai and the elect, also proving that Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. You see, what are you talking about? Yeah, we're gonna get you off the comment board. Yes, Lakia. It had a bug out come on, but it's all good. Let's read this one more time. Galatians 4:26. It says, but Jerusalem, which is above, and we just got into that word above, going into the original Jerusalem. All right, the elect, and Yahweh Shai and the elect in the heavens before the earthly one. It says, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. That's right, man. And what does scripture say about your father and your mother? Let's get this in the book of Sirach. Sirach chapter 7. Let's see, Sirach 7 and let's see, give me 1 second. What was in here? Okay, Sirach 7 and 27. It says, honor thy father with thy whole heart, and forget not the sorrows of thy mother. See, that's why the psalmist is saying, okay, if I forget Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. See, we're not supposed to forget the sorrows of our mother, man. Seeing her children being, brought away, taken away captive. You see, you read the book of Baruch, it speaks about that. You know, let me see if I can get that. You know, this is what we're fighting to get back to, man. All right, is that true Jerusalem? All right, Yahweh shot in the gathering of the elect, and the Lord so cold. All right, that's what he's gathering right now here in these latter days. All right, behind enemy lines, he's gathering that heavenly Jerusalem on earth right now. That's what he's doing. He's gathering the heavenly Jerusalem, the Jerusalem which is above. He's gathering it on earth. You know, and we do have, we got elect spirits, we got elect brothers that's already in the heavens. Okay, as it goes into a Revelation 6 chapter, but we're gonna meet them in the air upon Yahweh Shah's arrival, and we're all gonna be together, man. Again, you see, just for us to come back down and take over underneath our Lord Yahweh Shah. Okay, New Jerusalem coming down as it speaks about in Revelation 21. But let me grab this. Hey, okay, Khan, you the water out. The brother Kazak Ban Yahweh to put it up. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 21 says, "Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shah, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies." And that's what we're doing, man. You see, one of the priests that did a video, I believe it was let's see, was it Elder Ashiar? I believe it was Elder Ashiar. Did a video a few days ago. I believe that the title of it was "Our Cries Are Summoning the King of the Universe," or something along those lines. And that's what we're doing. That's why the Lord commanded us to cry out unto him, man. You see, and he's giving us signs that he's listening. Okay, all these particular chariot sightings, you know. It says, "Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and hand of the enemies." Verse 22, "For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting Savior. For I sent you out with mourning," and this is, symbolically our land speaking into us, man, Jerusalem. So it says, "For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever." See, because we're going to be changed, and it's going to be impossible for us to go off and get kicked out of our land again. You see, get taken out of sovereignty. So let's go back here to Psalms 137 and verse. Let's go ahead and get in verse 7, man. All right. It says, "Remember, O Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shah, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof." That's right. Let's read that again. "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom." Going to show you we're in the right spirit. You know, you got these damn Christians. Oh, you got to pray for your enemies. Okay, those enemies Yahweh Shah told us to pray for. Okay, is talking about, a brother. Okay, that may do you wrong. Nonetheless, he's still a brother. You see in this truth, man. All right, those are who you got to pray for and forgive. All right, but everybody else, especially you Edomites, we ask the Lord to remember all your ill dealings and atrocities you've done unto us, man. All right, especially you Edomites. It says, "Remember, O Lord, Yahweh Bashmal Shah, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem." What day of Jerusalem is it speaking about? Okay, when the Babylonians came and took us away captive, man. All right. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna get this in the book of Obadiah. Obadiah chapter was only one chapter. I'm gonna start right here, verse 11, as we know that this whole chapter is dedicated unto condemning you damn Edomites. Obadiah 1:11. "In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces." See, this is speaking about, okay, that time when the Babylonians came and besieged us, man. In all three waves that they came against us, Esau was there. And what does scripture say in Sirach, the 12th chapter? "If adversity come upon thee, you shall find him there first." See, anytime Jake, we went into any type of adverse situation, whether we were going through the wilderness, we were getting hungry and tired and faint, Esau was there smiting us. Okay, during the Persian captivity. All right, Haman. All right, the Grecians, the Romans, all these particular captivities. The Babylonians, the Babylonian captivity. such as what we're going into right now, the day of Jerusalem. All right, well, Esau was there. So verse 11 again, it says, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers, talking about the Babylonians, carried away captive his forces, took away our chief men. All right. It says, and foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was as one of them. See, so the Lord is saying, Esau, you were an accomplice. You see, you were an accomplice, man. All right. Not only were you there, but you were helping them out. You see, what's that term they give? Like if you're at a seat of a crime, damn. Accomplice is one. I can't remember the other one. Maybe one of you brothers know what I'm talking about. It's like guilty by association. We could say that too, But not only was he associated with the Babylonians, but he partook into helping to overthrow us. But we're going to continue to read. It says, verse 12, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. See, also proving, all right, that Israelites were strangers. You see, we became strangers whenever we got caught up into these different customs, and also whenever we get scattered into other lands, man. You see, this is a cut, on these so-called antichrists, man. Not so-called antichrists, but these so-called Christians, which are antichrist, all right, that say that strangers in the Bible only refers into actual heathen nations. Well, this right here cuts that. Let's read it again. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. See, so Israelites, we became strangers. See, neither shouldest thou, and that's what Ephesians the 2nd chapter is going into. Those strangers is being justified, being brought back in to the Commonwealth of Israel. All right, that's talking about Jake, man. Jake that got scattered, discontinued from their heritage. All right, that's a heavy verse, man. To show that, one out of many. But it says, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of their distress. See, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. All right, and that's exactly what Esau did. Read, let's get this in First Ezra, the 4th chapter. Because not only was he just there cheering on the Babylonians, saying race it, which that word race it is a derivative from that word erase. When you look at that word erase or eraser, what do you do with an eraser? You delete something off a page. Esau always wanted us deleted, you see, especially the throne of David. All right, because that's where it came from. That's where the throne of David came from, the southern kingdom. All right, from Judah. All right, and that's what he wants to continue to be erased out of the earth here in these times, man. But that's what the Lord is raising up. That's the spirit raising up. See, the Lord is raising it up, and Esau wants it raised. We're going to show you how contrary this damn devil is, man. First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 45. Thou also hast vowed to build up the temple, see, raise it up, which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldees. Let's read that again. He says, thou also has vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burned. Now, this is going during the time of Ezra, all right, which, first and 2nd Ezra, that's the same Ezra that we read, in the Bible, during the time of the Persian captivity, which Ezra had charged, to rebuild the temple. All right, to rebuild the temple, man, underneath the orders from King Cyrus, which the Lord worked upon the mind of King Cyrus. All right, to give us that permission to go do it. All right, but nonetheless, the Lord is doing this on a spiritual level right now in these times. You see, it says, thou hast also vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans. So they weren't just only there cheering on the Babylonians, but they actually had part in burning our temple. You see, and not just the temple, but the city walls too. As a matter of fact, there is a commentary I was looking at. I was looking at David Gusick commentary a little bit for this particular verse. Let me pull it up real quick. And they watered down that on this commentary. Of course, they watered down the verses when it goes into a dash thy little ones against the stones. They watered that all the way down. But let me get this part about racing it. All right, yeah, I'll read this. It says, the Edomites were a sister nation to Israel, having descended from Esau, the brother of Jacob. They should have supported, he says, they should have supported and sympathized with Jerusalem when the Babylonians came against it. Instead, they enjoyed Jerusalem's agony and wanted the city to be completely destroyed. Now, check this. It says the word foundations, all right, because it says race it, even to the very foundation. It said the word foundations implies more than the actual foundations of the walls of Jerusalem, as it also pertains to the power established order in creation. See? So Esau, he wasn't just talking about erase the foundations, of our land and our temple, but it also says it also pertains to the God established order in creation. See, in his rule and in his election of a people to himself. The Edomites were hoping for the destruction of the foundations of Yahweh's rule on earth. See, that's proof, man. Because what's Yahweh Bashim Shah's rule on earth? The throne of David, man. You see? And through that's how the earth is supposed to be ran and governed. So when Esau did that, all right, that was him fighting against creation in and of itself. You see, peace in and of itself, which that's what Jerusalem means. All right, Yerushalayim, which means teaching of peace. He's a damn devil, man. It says it is horrible for neighbors to be enemies, worse for them to show their enmity in times of great affliction, worst of all for neighbors to egg on others to malicious deeds. Yeah, and I think the brother put it up. Man, y'all putting up some great scriptures to water Akim. We're gonna grab some of these too. I know the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh put up that Sirach 12 and 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. Yeah. And that's exactly what happened, man. In every captivity, every hard situation we've been through, Esau was always there at the seat of the crown. You see? What makes you think that he changed in these times, man? You see? It says, and you even got Israelites, man. You got particular Israelites, man. Okay, like a GOCC. Edomites can be saved. You see? What the hell are you talking about, man? Like this nigga going to repent and have a change of heart. The Lord created him to be the wicked, man. It says, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Every time, man. Never trust your enemy. So let me finish this in Obadiah. Then we're going to finish it in Psalms, and we're going to get some precepts out the comment board, Lord willing. All right, so Obadiah 1 and 13 again. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. So he put his red, crimson, Edomite hands on our stuff, man. You see? Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. See, because when you had Jake that was trying to escape from the Babylonian siege. When they finally breached through the walls and came in, well, naturally, that fight or flight syndrome gonna kick in. So Jake, the Jake that wasn't fighting, they was running for their life. Well, Esau was right there with the sword, man. just smiting any Jake that was trying to run away. You see, it says, neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. So those that did remain alive, what Esau just ratted us out, told Nebuchadnezzar, oh, here they go right here. See, hoe ass nigga, man. All right, but now he wants to be saved. See, where's the punishment and judgment for this that the Edomites did, man? All right, when did that ever happen? Hokab Malone. When did the Edomites ever get paid back for this, man? You see, so we talk about the transatlantic slave trade and the slavery he's done upon the tribes here in these times, but there's shit this man hasn't paid for in the ancient world, man. You see, but for your convenience now, the Edomites, they're just done away with. No, man, that's not, hell no, that's not how that works, man. Okay, and all of this was just like a day in the eyes of the Lord, man. Remember, 1,000 years to us is just one day to the Lord, man. So this is still fresh upon the Lord's mind. You see, this is why you're gonna come back with so much wrath and F you Edomites up, man. All right, all you nations. Let's read verse 15. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. See, all y'all about to get the business, man. It says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. That's it, man. Let's go back. And that's the faith and the patience of the saints, man. That's what we're patiently waiting for. Let's go back. Psalms 137 and verse 7. It reads, remember, O Lord, Yahweh Bashmal Shai, the children of Edom in the day. And every time this new song is being sung, every time our apostles, bishops, brothers go live, listen, man, this is us asking the Lord to remember what you damn Edomites did, man. Pretty much every lesson we do, it can be a lesson going to history or whatever. You Edomites are going to get brought up, man. You see, this ain't the song y'all wanted to hear. Y'all didn't want to hear the Lord's song being sung in the captivity. Y'all wanted us to sing your songs, man. See? So it says, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Linking who? Esau unto the daughter of Babylon. Proving that here in these latter days, Babylon the Great is going to be ruled by the Edomites. You see? And also going to show you that this chapter ain't talking about ancient Babylon, the Neo-Babylonian Empire, because that wasn't destroyed. Let's read this again. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. You got the Arabians still pitching tent over there right now. Okay, your modern day Iraq. Okay, in that region, in that area, man, they're still trading commerce. It's not destroyed, you see, but this is the same judgment and fate that we find written for Babylon the Great in Revelation 18, Jeremiah 50 and 51, which who's ruling it? Esau, Edom. All right, where else can you read about daughter of Babylon? Isaiah 47. See, Isaiah 13, man. And it's nothing good written for this place, man. You see, and they know it. They know it, man. So it says, verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. That's right. Man, bro, and Esau's about to get it. All right. He dashed our little ones. Let's read verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. See? And that's what's going to happen. That's what y'all did to us. All right. That's just what the scriptures say, man. We're not making it up. We didn't write this. See? It's a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Isaiah 14:22. All right. Prepare slaughter, okay, for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the earth or fill the face of the earth with their cities. See? Y'all took our little ones. As a matter of fact, when you get that word took or take, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones. Look at this word take. Check this out. Taketh. We're going to get in the Hebrew Chaldee lexicon. When you scroll down in the middle part, it says to take. Example, by hunting or fishing. See? So yeah, man, there's going to be a time to where your children are going to be hunted. Just like you hunt down our children, hunt down the children of Israel, man. All right, well, your children gonna be hunted down. See, by Yahweh Shai himself and his elect men. They're gonna have glorified. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a sport. It's gonna be games, man. Brothers about to get. Hey, listen, it's gonna be fun. All right, y'all have fun with us. Okay, during the time of slavery. All right, y'all had what? Y'all had Jake hit the nigger baby. Let me see. They probably ain't. I'm gonna try to Google it. Let me see. Hit the nigger baby. Hitting Jake with fucking baseballs, man. So yeah, it's going to be a sport. Look, was a violently racist carnival game once popular in America? See, look, hit the nigger baby. See, it was a popular attraction at fairgrounds in the United States. So you mean to tell me there's not a judgment for that? So yeah, man, what King David wrote, okay, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones. Okay, we went into that word take it, that means to hunt. All right. Yahweh Shai and the elect men is going to hunt your little babies, okay, and hit their Edomite babies, hit the little Edomite babies. Hey, look, now the page isn't responding. See, y'all can see it says this page isn't responding. I bet it's not, man. Esau's ashamed of his history, man. That's why it says shame shall cover him for the violence against Jacob, man. All right, but you're found out. Look, they got my whole internet shut down. Look, you can't make it up. It froze. Let me go ahead and get off of this before they shut the stream. But yeah, let me get a few. Let me get a few here after comment board. Yeah, because you got Hocab saying, so you want to kill Edomite babies? There's going to be a time to where Yahweh Shai and the elect men is going to do it. That's what the Bible says. We just read it. All right, so yeah, let me get a few here off the comment board. And to all you Akim, all right, for these precepts. Let's see here. I'll get this. The brother Saints of Jersey put up Ezekiel 25:13. Says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. See? It's going to be done by the hand of the Israelites, especially that governing body, man. All right, this judgment written have all the honor of his saints, man. Psalms 149. He says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord power. That's right. I'm gonna get this. The brother GMS Tazadak put up Proverbs 3:29. Devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. And that's exactly what Esau did. He devised evil. Because when you look at where Edom was located, it was on the southern part of the land of Judah. You know? And we weren't doing nothing to that nigga, man. All right. But he devised evil as soon as he saw his opportunity, all right, to come up against us along with the Edomites. He capitalized on it, man. You see? But now he wants to be the Lord's chosen people. You see? Now he wants to be the Lord's anointed, man. Salvation's for him. No, man. No, you are the devil that the Bible speaks of. All right. Brother Saints of Jersey 1 puts up. Oh, you on a different page. Let me make you moderator on this one. I didn't even notice that. All right. So yeah, the brother Saints of Jersey 1 put up 2nd Maccabees. They must have struck your other page, huh? That's what I'm probably supposing. 2nd Maccabees 10:15. And therewithal the Idumeans, having gotten into their hands the most commodious holds, kept the Jews occupied, and receiving those that were banished from Jerusalem, they went about to nourish war. Then they that were with Maccabeus made supplication and besought the Most High that he would be their helper. And so they ran with violence upon the strongholds of the Idumeans, and assaulting them strongly, they won the holds and kept off all that fought upon the wall. It says, and slew all that fell into their hands, and killed no fewer than 20,000. Yep. You see, and we go into it all the time. The Maccabean revolt. That was Jake rising up against the oppression and Hellenization of Esau, Edom, man. So let me see here. Damn, yeah, you said they got you for a whole week. Yep, damn devils, man. It's all good. It's all good though. Get a few more here. The brother GMS Tazadak put up Ezekiel. We'll start at verse 5. Ezekiel 36 and 5. It says, "This is what the sovereign Lord says. My jealous anger burns against these nations, especially Edom." Especially Edom. All right. Why? Because y'all are just the people that he created to hate. See? It's that simple. It says, because they have shown utter contempt for me by gleefully taking my land for plunder as themselves for themselves as plunder. That's right. And even when we went into the Babylonian captivity, where you had Esau coming up in there, and dividing our land as for lots unto himself as well, even back then. You see, that was a way of him trying to get the birthright in some regards, man. And who's over there right now? Esau. So it says, verse 6, therefore prophesy to the hills and mountains, the ravines and the valleys of Israel. This is what the sovereign Lord says. I am furious that you have suffered shame before the surrounding nations. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I have taken a solemn oath that those nations will soon have their own shame to endure. That's right, man. And your own shame is going to be what? Slavery, captivity. All right. It's going to be a lot of deletions too, man. You see? So, yep. As a matter of, okay, yeah. Hey, the water, the brother put up that Strong's definition for me for that word taketh in Psalms 137 and 9. Happy is he that taketh thy little ones. It says to take, all right, by hunting. That's Jeremiah 16 and 16. The fishers, it's going to be made hunters, man. See, right now we fishing for the elect. All right, but it's going to be a point to where the Lord's going to transform his creation into those hunters, man. All right, let me get that scripture. Jeremiah 16 and 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashmal Shah, and they shall fish them. And after I will send for many hunters, and we're going to be hunting the hunter, because Esau, is he not known as the cunning hunter? You see? So who would ever known, man, that the hunter himself is going to be hunted? You see? What a paradigm shift, man. Oxymoron. So it says, and after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks, because Esau going to be trying to hide, man. See, we're going to take you, your little ones, all right, your wives, all that pertains unto you, man. All right, thus saith the Holy Bible, man. All right, but we know, okay, right now we're spiritual. We're not going to do nothing against you, All right, the Lord says, wait ye upon me until the day that I rise up for the prey. You see, we ain't got to do nothing, man. The Lord's gonna fight for us, man. All right, but we can't deny what the scriptures say either. All right, there will be a day. All right, Yahweh Shah gonna turn his men up. All right, underneath his son Yahweh Shah. You see? So yeah, hey, that's the point. That's the point, man. The water for these precepts, Akim. Let me see. See, remember that scene in Apocalypto? I ain't seen that movie out. I need to watch it. There's a lot of movies I need to watch, but yeah, I'm check it out, Lord willing. So yeah, Abarat is out. You Akim and Akwath were edified. All right, so remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. All right, so until next time, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Hakodash. want to give double honors to my beloved apostle Elder Great Millstone, Muwafla Babal, Shalom, and the water again for those precepts, Akim. Shalom.